ShartimusPrime, reading comics, toys are hella sick,
Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Throwback Thursday 4K action figure review on the Toys R Us exclusive Hulk figure from the Hulk and Valkyrie Toys R Us exclusive 2-pack. If you're trying to get your brand new Marvel Legends, you can do so at
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
And while you're down there, please go ahead and show some love to the channel by hitting that like button and hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And a big thank you to viewer Mario for sending out this gift my way. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Now, we're not looking at the actual Hulk figure right now. We're just looking at it in package right over here with the Valkyrie figure inside, which was a gift from Sean Long from many years ago. But anyway, I just wanted to show off this box right over here. For at that time, that Hulk figure was very popular, but it wasn't one that I really wanted that bad. But over time, I've wanted it more and more. So I'm very grateful to have this figure. So let's get a closer look at it, and boom! There we go. That is the Hulk figure right over there. Not looking too bad, but I do have several complaints. I don't really like the Marvel Legends figures that are super stylized to a particular artist very often. This is definitely a McGuinness-inspired Hulk right over here, as you could clearly see, and it has some things going on here that I wish Hasbro would do a little bit more often, and then there's definitely some things here that it doesn't have that Hasbro does very often, like for instance ankle pivot. But first, let's get a closer look at this Hulk figure, because there's some cool things going on right over here. Now, as far as them nailing McGuinness's art style, yeah, they totally did. That looks fantastic. I mean, the design I think is a little exaggerated, not my favorite, but as far as hitting the mark for what they're trying to do, they did do that, especially with this head sculpt right here. So that looks really good. Big old chiclet teeth right there, right? You guys remember the chiclet gum? But anyway, on the side right here, you know, cut really short, very 90s looking Hulk. Then we have the little scruffy hair right over there on the very top. And there's looking at the side with some nice black shading over here, looking very clean. I do like how clean the teeth came out too. That is very impressive. And then he's got that giant dimple right over there on the chin. There's a lot of flat spots going on, you know, in the sculpt over here that I don't like. I don't like seeing like this big old flat chest, but again, it does look a bit accurate to how McGuinness has drawn him. You can see this beautiful shading right over here with the black over the green, which I think is fantastic. I do love that. So that's very cool to see. You can see some subtle lines sculpted in right here underneath the pecs. No nipples. Sorry, Juan. Haven't seen Juan Sanchez around in a while, but yeah, sorry to tell you, bro. No nipples right there. Great musculature, right? Well, I mean, everything is very angled and I don't know, a little bit more symmetrical than I like to see. That's kind of hard to say, symmetrical, but yeah, just a little bit too even right here on both sides, you know, just a little bit, I don't know, doesn't look anatomical or, you know, like biological. It's a little robotic when it's too even like that, but you could see, you know, the big old hinge joint right over there on the inside of the shoulder. Nice black shading over the green, which I really do like. He's got the oversized fists and everything, which, you know, is never really a bad move with the Hulk figure. You can see the fingernails are painted right there. You can see that they are beat up a little bit and everything, so that's cool. Nice veins sculpted, even though it kind of looks like lightning sometimes, so I say it looks nice, but at the same time, I don't know, maybe a little bit too heavy-handed in that sculpt. There's the Hulk back, not looking too bad, and yeah, man, just the sculpt is just really blocky to me. I don't know, that's one reason why I always was kind of bothered by this figure. Just a little bit too even, a little bit too narrow with a lot of the line work, but I like how the pants came out right here. You get this nice black shading right through the crack and nice wrinkles and everything. It looks like the butt came apart and, you know, he's sewed it together really quick. I don't know, but those are pretty heavy lines, you know, so in general the lines are pretty heavy on the sculpt right over here. The legs look really chunky and everything, so big old meaty musculature right over there, but still a bit blocky. And, you know, the calves look pretty good. I like that black paint over the green once again. You get this weird gap, you know, at the ankle. I'm not a big fan of that. There's the bottom of the feet with the peg holes, and they did paint the toes right here, and there is some black shading on the top of the feet. So that's cool that they at least did that. Articulation is not the greatest. You can't really move the head up. It's just on a ball joint like that. So You just pop it right on there, and he'll look up a little bit, down a little bit, turn more like swing the head side to side, and it just wobbles a little right there. Shoulders move outward and up very far because of that hinge going all the way through. They move inward just that much. You could rotate a full 360. Bicep swivel right there. Single joint elbow that does not meet the 90. Wow, that fist is so much bigger than his face. Jeez, that's insane. Anyway, both wrists turn side to side and hinge up and down. Then he has an ab crunch forward, ab crunch back just a little bit. And then he has a waist swivel right here. Then the hips are on Y joints, so they move outward. And then to move them forward, you kind of have to twist that joint a little bit and then turn the upper thigh joint right there that swivels. And then you have a single jointed knee that almost meets the 90-degree mark, not quite. Then the ankles move down. They don't really move up much, and you can turn them side to side. And no ankle pivot. Oh, damn it, Hasbro. But Hasbro has improved drastically for quite some time since this figure was released. Now, to measure out this Hulk figure, you can see that he is standing at around the 8-inch mark, which is a pretty good sized Hulk figure, right? Not too bad at all. Compared to the Toy Biz first appearance Hulk right here, which is another stylized figure, I got to retract that statement because there are stylized figures or figures based off of specific artists' work that I do like, like a McFarlane Spider-Man figure or a Bagley Spider-Man. So I guess it just depends on how much I like the artist that they're referencing. But anyway, this is a very Kirby-esque looking Hulk right over here, and I do like it a lot. So there's two of them side by side. And then we have the brand new Hasbro Hulk, 90s Hulk, I keep calling it, but I feel like this is kind of like a similar design style right over here, but this is not specifically a McGinnis design, and this is based off of the 80 years Hulk body mold. This is the SDCC exclusive Hulk right here. So, essentially this is, the replacement for this one right here. I mean, it's just a superior figure to me in every which way. I love this figure still. And then big thanks to Swaggy. I have the red Hulk Build-A-Figure right over here, and please let me know if you would like to see a Throwback Thursday review of this guy, or it would be a Throwback Thursday re-review of this guy, because thanks to Sean Long, I did review this many years ago, but this is the one I actually have in my collection now, so thank you very, very much, Swaggy. And then we have the Valkyrie figure minus her cape. Thanks again, Sean Long. So yeah, if you wait long enough, maybe you'll get your 2-pack. I think this came out over 10 years ago. It's pretty funny. And then last but not least, we have the Marvel Legends Big Time Badass Spider-Man. And yeah, not a bad Hulk figure, just really not my favorite. I mean, if he had ankle pivot, that would have been a big time game changer for me, but there's something about this figure that's still very charming. It's, again, not one that I've really seriously wanted, or else I would have picked it up a long time ago, right? But still pretty cool. There's definitely some cool things going on here with it, and I don't know, I love the Hulk. He's my favorite Avenger, so there's something about just, getting as many Hulks in my collection as much as possible. The collector in me just wants them all, but I'm very happy to have this. Thank you so much again, Mario. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you guys watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, as well as the notification bell. A special thank you to all the people that support this content via the Patreon. If you're interested in supporting and you want the perks that go along with it, link in the description below. And I will have one of my regular fully edited videos with stop motion and all the cool transitions and all that stuff coming up very soon, so stay tuned, and I will catch you guys later. Peace. Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Your face.